Now, on this day last year, American Idol Season 7 winner David Cook broke several Billboard chart records.
He had 11 song debuts on the Hot 100 that week, breaking the previous record set by Miley Cyrus in 2006.
And now he's broken new ground with millions of fans here in Asia. Our Philippines correspondent Christine Ong catches up with him after a sellout concert in Manila.
What's the best thing about, so far for the past year, what has been the best thing about winning American Idol?
I think the best thing in the last year for me, I've been able to set up a base, for myself back home. I was able to buy a home and get a car, and I got a dog. I got a little Scottish Terrier named Dublin, and those were the three things that I felt were necessities for me. Okay. And so now that I have that, everything else is just kind of cake. So I feel like everything that I do for myself now is just, I get to treat myself, which is really cool. I've been called some of the nicest things. I've been called some of the meanest things in the last year. And but to me, the greatest compliment that I think anybody could ever give to me is to come to a show, or to buy a record, or to listen on the radio. And those are all things that allow me to do this. And yeah, so I don't know. I feel like my whole job now is to go on stage and play well enough and play hard enough to say thank you properly.
Your music, mainly, how do you describe your kind of music? Because I think many people call it differently.
Yeah.
How can you describe your music?
It's music. I don't know. I think I've never really been interested in boxing it in and giving it a genre. I think a lot of people call it rock music and pop music, so it's probably that. But I think past that, I've never really tried to write any particular kind of music. I just try to write. And so, yeah, I don't know. If I had to describe it, I would call it music. Before all of this, when I was learning to play guitar, my parents probably would have called it noise. They may still, I don't know. But I'll just go with music.
Describe your album. Your album, it's pretty intense also, to carry your words.
What I love about that record more than anything is that I feel like each song has its own life, its own personality. But I feel like as a record, it's cohesive, it works. And I like using the term organized chaos, because I feel like the record's all over the place if you pick out the personality on each individual song, but I feel like they even each other out. It's like the dysfunctional family that somehow manages to pull it all together around the holidays. It's like that.
You're a singer, you're a composer, so which is more of you? Or is there anything else that you want to do?
Yeah, I want to do anything. I think I'm a songwriter before a singer. I think past that, I'm a musician first, but I would love to act. Again, I think just kind of like I was saying earlier, I just want to create. And so wherever that takes me, whether it's acting, whether it's, I don't know, inventing some new kind of toothbrush or something. I don't know. I love the idea of coming up with something that didn't exist before.